Good evening and welcome to your round 19 NPL New South Wales men's first grade clash here at Hensley Athletic Field between Hakoah Sydney City East FC and Manly United Football Club. As the sun goes down on the other side of the ground, the sun may well be going down on Hakoah's season. To say this is a must-win game is no understatement. As for Manly United, they have slipped further outside the top five. The finals places may well be buoyed by news that Marconi Stallions had their 4-2 win against Mount Druitt yesterday. Sydney Olympic currently down against RPL Leichhardt. If they are any chance of salvaging this season, 3 points for Hakoah is simply a must. As mentioned with those other results, Manly United still alive with 4 rounds to play. It is Manly in their white change strip. Hakoah, the home team in all blue. Will be an early throw in to them on that right-hand side. Pendurovic getting into a tangle, met by 4 Hakoah defenders. They win out. Played to this left-hand side. Nathan Roberts has Green on his left. Green first time ball, well closed down by Kieran Paul. It will be an early corner to the home side. Swung in towards the near post, well headed away by Paul. Comes back out to Roberts now. Trying to stand up Chalakian, beats him towards that back stick. Well over everyone. Cotton will get to it first. Jordan Cotton. I believe it will be a throw in on that far side. Connor Shattuck again the man to take it. Out again to the left, Jack Green. Wants Roberts again. Roberts this time in his right foot. Well headed away by Gallagher. Then the stoop header back just across the face, really. A few nerves between Dylan Mitchell and Kieran Paul, exchanging glances, thankfully for them. The ball just going wide. Clever play, you have to say, by Robert Ezekiel. Not trying to hit that header with any power, just lobbing it over everyone. That one is lobbed a bit too far. Paul can't control from Dylan Mitchell. Chalakian, a judge to have fouled Oliver Green. Harry Jones happy to take it back. Katsionis across to his captain Bradley Walker. All the way back to Norval. Norval really having an exceptional season when you consider the circumstances. It hasn't been Hakoah's defence that has been the problem. Conceding 27 goals from their 18 games, the same before this round commenced as Sydney United, Olympic, Marconi, and of course their opponents Manly. Only 10 goals, however, have been scored by them this season. After 18 rounds, it's not really good enough at any level. Hakoah almost rather getting the draw last week against what looks to be our eventual premiers in Wollongong Wolves. Early goal from Lachlan Scott, enough to separate the sides. Hakoah pushing, unable to find the equaliser. Ball's here at the edge of the area. The ball inside, well read by Gallagher. Oliver Green trying to orchestrate something. Gallagher again. My mistake, that's Travis Orchard getting that one clear. Now Benderovic. Lovely turn. Oliver Green had enough of that. Manly United also coming off a loss there at Cromer Park. Has been a bit of a fortress for them this season, but not last week, rather last round. Two absolute stunners from Nikola Koleski, helping Olympic to a 2-1 win on the road. Could that be the one that decides these finals places? Back live, excellent tackle by Orchard. Feeds Chalakian. Thinks about spreading it left to Parkhouse, does so now. Parkhouse looking for the return ball to Chalakian, well defended. Parkhouse trying to run through on the end of it. It is expertly defended, you have to say, by Connor Shattuck. Goal kick to the home side. Ryan Norval getting play underway immediately. Ezekiel's touch inside, a little heavy. Falls to Adam Parkhouse. Head down. Searching for Harry McCarthy, the young striker. Captain Walker sends it forward. Well controlled in the end, really, by Josh Swadling. Foul is called by the referee. Ball comes back. Lovely footwork, Oliver Green. Another Jack sending it forward down the line. Orchard reading that all the way. Ball coming off Benderovic, another Hakoah throw in. Ball looking for Roberts, finds him, this time he goes outside. Roberts, well defended. Paul manages to keep it in play as well. Extremely well done by the Manly right back. Little touch around the corner. McCarthy looking for Benderovic. Well defended. Harry Jones coming across to help out. Big diagonal. Balls up for the challenge. Orchard second to it. Often hit a try from their goalkeeper Dylan Mitchell. Second ball. Gatsionis, the big switch. One-two pass. Jones inside the area. A few dives by players from both sides. Comes to nothing. Chalakian gets free of Ezekiel. Plays it wide to McCarthy. Harry McCarthy. To the edge of the area. Benderovic. Bradley Walker, right place, right time. Orchard decides to play it safe this time, under pressure from Josh Swadling. time. Looking for Pendurovic, uses the shoulder to get it on the inside. Well defended in the end. Jack Green sticking to his task. Corner kick for Manly United. Maybe not the largest crowd we've seen at Hensley this season, but the remaining faithful hoping, dare I say, praying that something can happen. Can they remain in the top flight? To do so, one would think they're going to have to defend this corner. Adam Parkhouse will provide the left-footed in-swinging delivery. Parkhouse flights it nicely. Well defended at the back stick. Parkhouse will take two. Parkhouse, this time a little deeper towards Orchard. Walker half away, that's better. Hakoah pushing out in numbers. Ball under pressure. Pendurovic going down under the challenge. Nathan Roberts with his hands on his hips. Not sure he's entirely happy with the decision, standing his ground. Don't think he's moved since being adjudged to commit the foul. Referee Danaskos bring those players back now. Another opportunity, Adam Parkhouse. Once again towards the back stick, Norval had it covered all the way. Goes out for a goal kick. As expected, very intense, very nervy here at Hensley so far between these two sides. Tom Ferguson happy to pass it back to his keeper in Mitchell. Manly with numbers, you'd expect them to retain. They do so brilliantly. Pendurovic has a look up. Norval gets down well to deny him. Excellent save again. Ryan Norval adding to his good work so far this season. Harry McCarthy was presenting as an option in the middle. Pendurovic decided he'd try his luck. Norval, a brick wall. Ball out to Paul, decides to volley cross it into the back stick. Parkhouse wants the 1-2, Chalakian. Instead plays it wide. Ball swung in nicely. McCarthy unable to get there first. Norval clutches it gratefully. His delivery found Josh Swadling. Was immediately met by the attention of three Manly defenders. Slight of stature is Josh Swadling. Very good with the ball at his feet. Ferguson gets it out to Gallagher. Both centre backs for Manly United love to ride it up the pitch. Gallagher perhaps more so. Travis Orchard. Ball over the top for Paul. Gatsiona shepherding. Norval again there to collect. one contesting that ball for Hakoah. Easy for United. McCarthy doing his best, experienced defending. Stephen Katsionis. A chance to Dejan Pendurovic, easily the best of the bunch so far. Ball comes across now. Nathan Roberts. He wants his right foot. He's still going, Nathan Roberts. He's been sent a little wide. One more turn for show. Can't find a teammate, but excellent dribbling by the Hakoah number 10. Wins inside the corner. From the back now, goes to the back stick. Momentum not with the player. Ball runs out of play. Interesting strategy from the corner by Hakoah. Normally, players love to get in the face of the goalkeeper, give them nowhere to move. Hakoah choosing to form a pack before breaking. Well defended that time, Jack Green. Roberts back to Norval. Excellently won in the air. Swadley gets there ahead of Orchard. Dylan Mitchell not happy about that. Ferguson over the top. I assume he's looking for Paul, but it's never getting there. Manly continually trying that ball over the top. Play it nice and early. McCarthy that time went inside, taken out by Katsionis. Will be another set piece opportunity for the away team. Parkhouse once more. Good looking delivery. Seen all the way. Hakoah defending diligently from set pieces. Looking for the counter. First touch is lovely. Shot on goal. Blocked eventually. Brilliant work, Harry Jones. Turning his defender inside out before a slightly timid strike. It's inventive by Robert Ezekiel, ultimately going out of play. Ferguson attempting to find Pendurovic, his little flick unable to do so. Early throw, ball down the line. Roberts gets there first. United once again just seem to have the numbers. Pendurovic has been fouled 3 or 4 occasions already, giving the Hakoah defenders a bit of trouble. Down Manly's right hand side. Here's Pendurovic trying to contest this ball. Once again, 2 Manly players to the contest. They will win out. Or not. Lovely first touch, Oliver Green. Sends it wide to Ezekiel. He tries cutting inside. No change given. Chalakian. Waits for the run of Paul, finds him now. Paul, not a lot ahead of him. McCarthy's going to be sent very wide here. Does well, back to Paul. Paul again making this overlapping run. Ball to the near post. Little dangerous. Clear once more. Paul coming inside, skipping past his man. Paul. Parkhouse with a little flick, eventually taking it wide when it looked perhaps to be on target. Bizarre end to that piece of play. Neither goalkeeper really finding their range from the goal kick so far tonight. Once again out of play by Norval. Get another chance now, Norval. Well clear. There's a man down in back play. Nathan Roberts got hit where you don't want to be. Sure he'll be right after a little bit of time. Gatsionis met with a firm challenge. Wins the free kick from his side. Confirming for you. Thank you, ground announcer Apia Leichhardt. Have defeated Sydney Olympic. This helps Manly United's cause for their finals push. No end. Marconi, as we mentioned before, beating Mount Druitt. All means that Manly can't get to their 5th spot tonight. They won't be getting there at all unless they take all 3 points here this evening, you wouldn't think. What an intriguing season it has been. Wollongong running away with it at the top. They really have been a class above, I think it's fair to say. The other end of the table, Hakoah desperately searching for an early goal. Swung in. Not sure Orchard and Mitchell were communicating. Mitchell is the one who grabs it. Chalakian. Don't want to give that man a bit of space. Goal scorer for Manly last week out to Parkhouse. Parkhouse on his favoured left foot. A little bit of indecision between defender and goalkeeper. You think Adam Parkhouse might be the one to claim it. His teammates rush over, indicating they believe that too. Manly United have the early goal. It's 1-0 to Manly over Hakoah. Here's Parkhouse again. No doubt going to be met with a bit more attention. He had a lot of time and space to unleash his strike. Lovely turn here. Foul given again. It has been a bit of a stop-start affair. Both teams, not with anything malicious, certainly a little bit of holding, some late challenges. Referee Dinascus explaining his version of events to Oliver Green. Long diagonal. Orchard winning that one again. McCarthy wide. Excellent defending. Gatsionis didn't like the pressure he was getting from behind. Goes out of play. Manly throw. Pendurovic. Inside McDonald. McDonald hasn't seen a lot of the football here tonight. So often orchestrating that centre midfield for Manly United. Lovely ball up the line. Very late challenge again. It is that man McDonald with the foul. Hakoah keen to get play back underway. Wonder at which point referee starts issuing some warnings before going to his notebook. Ezekiel underneath this one. Not the tallest man in NPL New South Wales over his head. It's been that ball to the feet of Chalakian. It's been a little too easy for the away team. Need to snuff him out before he gets on the ball. Once he does, very capable of unleashing a killer pass or strike. He's Manly's leading goal scorer this season with 8. Can Hakoah find a response? Good work down that right-hand side. Parkhouse now back doing his defensive work. There it is to Chalakian once again. McCarthy trying to flick it around the corner. I don't think that was a foul. Just a little of balance, looking for the return ball to Chalakian. Yet another foul. Play restarted. Nathan Roberts is in so much space on the left-hand side. Should Hakoah choose to go that way? They do not. Gatsionis really applying that pressure to McCarthy. Now, ball is meant for Roberts. Doesn't really get near enough to him. A few cheap turnovers at the moment. This time, Roberts, you can tell he wants to take on Paul again. Pendurovic wants to help out. Roberts is still going. Roberts into the area. Flicked on. And then the shot on goal. Well over the crossbar. Cotton fell to him very nicely on the volley. He couldn't get it on target. Manly United, once again, they have the numbers around the ball more often than not. Pendurovic wants Chalakian. Brilliant defending. Gatsionis had to be strong. He was. Get another goal kick, going straight out of play. isn't a breeze to speak of. Perfect conditions for football. Goalkeepers just not finding their touch. There's another oopsie daisy, this time Dylan Mitchell. Good control from Orchard to deal with the situation. Really seems to have gotten better as the season's progressed. Was sent off at Cromer Park not too many weeks ago. Came up to the stands afterwards, was not happy with that decision. Meanwhile, McCarthy tries to place it, ball takes a deflection. Another corner kick for the away team. Sam Gallagher, Orchard's fellow centre-back, was Manly's leading scorer. Scored their first 2 this season, including a 40-yard belter down in Wollongong. Orchard really standing up when his teammates needed him to. Both of those players up for the corner kick. Falls dangerously on the edge of the area into his teammate at the end of the day, Ferguson. Can feel a bit aggrieved. Ferguson goes down this time. Hakoah wanting to spring on the counter-attack. The teammates not talking. Shalakian says, thank you, I'll take that. Ball with space to run forward. He wants to play it wider still to Pandurovic. Does so now. Pandurovic. What a save. Norval, the follow-up. Again, Norval cannot stop the third attempt. Player is offside. Credit, please, one Ryan Norval. An incredible double save to keep his side in this contest. Bundled in eventually by Chalakian, but the linesman's flag was up in a flash. We did call out Ryan Norval pre-game, commenting on his excellent season. Goodness me, it's continuing so far tonight. Orchard, once again, winning the 50-50 contest. He's now a little out of position. Nathan Roberts has the run of green, decides to go inside instead. Looking for the switch to the right-hand side, but McCarthy was stopping that option. Swaddling. Now Hakoah do go down their right-hand side. Back to the left, Roberts. This has been good build-up by Hakoah. Is there some delivery? On the end of it, Paul says, not in this piece of play. Hakoah with the corner kick. Was lovely, patient build-up from the home team. Happy to play it side to side until they could get the ball in. Now they have a corner, swung in, Pandurovic under it. Foul given on Chalakian. Argument comes from Oliver Green, who committed the foul. You're simply not going to get anywhere but in the referee's notebook once you start that argument. Can see it from his perspective. He'll be saying he only had eyes for the football. Once the decision's been given, not going to be overturned. Not here in NPL New South Wales anyway. There's a second ball cry from Dylan Mitchell. Chalakian heading it back inside. No teammates to be found. Yet another long ball, doesn't find a target. Orchard wants the run from Paul. Paul eventually obliging. Means Orchard has no one to go to now that Paul's offside. Paul goes the second time. He's onside here. Kieran Paul back inside. Across the face. The little flick can't go goalward. Still alive. Bendurovic. Shot come cross. Tipped away by Ryan Norval. If you've watched Manly United this season, you know Kieran Paul seems to find one opportunity each game. Yet to find a goal. Decided to play it across the face. The flick from McCarthy. Doesn't get the job done. This to the back stick. Decent delivery. Norval was a bit stranded. Ferguson back in. Away Green. Excellent body work. And yeah, once again, look at the amount of Manly jerseys surrounding the football. Luis Michio from left back came all the way across to help out. Good pressure this from Hakoah. Manly trying to play out through their right hand side. Unable to do so, so Gallagher will take it forward. He finds McCarthy. Just at wide to Parkhouse. Committed challenge again. Gatsionis. Gallagher's underneath this one. Tries to find Michio. Eventually Harry Jones wins the throw in, taken very quickly. Hakoah trying to find an equaliser. Well won. Oliver Green this time. Ball to the area. Good shout. Dylan Mitchell. Orchard was underneath it. Ducked out of it at the last minute as his goalkeeper called for the ball. There'll be space forward here. Manly love a bit of a counter-attack. McCarthy isn't going to get there. Ryan Norval alert to the danger. The pass from Bendurovic may be slightly heavy. Oh, you wouldn't say it's the worst Hakoah have played the first half at home this season. There has just been a little bit of sloppiness perhaps, a few turnovers. Manly really been hammering down the right hand side. Kieran Paul providing the overlapping runs from fullback. Found a lot of joy. Good intensity from Hakoah. Look at the chase. Don't think Manly are playing this one out from the back. Indeed, Mitchell going long. Over Parkhouse. That's much better from the home team. Appreciated by a few here in the crowd. Front four of Hakoah applying that press. Referee will bring play back. Parkhouse committing the foul on Shattuck. Switched over to Jack Green. Once again, Hakoah unable to complete their triangles. McCarthy wants it played through. Pandurovic holding it up. He goes himself. Dejan Pandurovic. Out to McDonald. Straight in the breadbasket of Norval. Certainly racking up the saves in this first half. Excellent challenge coming in, Hakoah. Looking to break, it's played wide to Ezekiel. Got support back inside, but he wants to take his man on. Off Gallagher for a throw in. Run inside. Still going. Little flick on. No change from the referee. Oliver Green. Officiate out of handball. As we approach the end of regular time here at Hensley Athletic. Manly still with that 1-0 lead. Will Hakoah find an equaliser? Or can Manly extend their advantage? Both sides have looked more dangerous in transition rather from general build-up play. Manly occasionally working it nicely, using the fullbacks to overlap. Chalakian has it on his right foot, on the angle, takes a deflection. Corner kick, Manly United. Centre backs Gallagher and Orchard make their way up. Adam Parkhouse coming across. A little bit of tension as this ball comes into the area. Headed goal bound. Bouncing around in there, Norval throws himself to the ground before that ball rose over the line. No complaints from the Manly United players. Intensity shown to try and get that second goal. Another long ball. Don't have a lot of height up front. Yet Hakoah persisting with the early long diagonal and trying to feed on the second delivery, get their midfielders into the game. One man who has shone is Nathan Roberts. Roberts from distance, never curling back into that netting behind the goal. Mitchell loves this right-hand side. That matchup with Pandurovic. Keeps going for it. Pandurovic has played as a number 9 throughout the season. He's back in his favoured right midfield position. Roberts. See Swaddling inside. Lovely chest. Green trying to get there. Orchard once more. Just that half a step ahead. Ferguson finds the feet of Chalakian. Plays it outside Benderovic. Is there a second before the half for Manly United? Benderovic onto his left foot. Brings out the spin. He's still going, Benderovic. Ball pops up. It's accidental contact. Would have been a very harsh handball call if it was given. What about the skills from Dejan Benderovic? Goodness me. So we tick into stoppage time. McDonald sees McCarthy. McCarthy had strayed a little offside. His volley into the side netting regardless. How many headers has Travis Orchard won this half? Goodness me. This time Hakoah feeding off the scraps. Again looking for that diagonal switch. Ezekiel looks forlorn, chasing after it. Falls here, the shot on goal. Dylan Mitchell getting down well. Josh Swadling deciding he'd have a pop before the halftime break. Get the feeling both sides just waiting for halftime to arrive. That will be that at the break in a must-win clash for both sides. Early header for Ezekiel went just wide. Benderovic got very close in the 14th minute before in the 24th minute. What is currently being ruled is an Adam Parkhouse goal. Took a slight deflection from an angle going in. It is that goal that separates the sides at the break. Hakoah, Sydney City East 0. Manly United 1. Welcome back to your second half of Sunday evening NPL New South Wales football. My name is Nate Patrick, and we're here in this crucial game between 12th and 7th, Hakoah and Manly. If you've just joined us, it is Manly who have the 1-goal lead as it stands. Adam Barkhouse gifted with the goal in that 24th minute. Lovely build-up play from Brendan Chilakian, and then Barkhouse with the finish. Here's Barkhouse again. Now McDonald leaves it for Chilakian. Teammates not quite on the same page. Early ball looking for Swadling. Orchard got the header away. Cotton back inside. Harry Jones further to the left. Green and Roberts wanting to link up. Ball to a good area. Header from Swadling. Drifting clear. Kept in play rather interestingly. Not sure whether that was the right decision. Shattuck. Throw inside to Cotton. It's already a little more involved than he was in the first half. Ferguson with a heavy challenge. It seemed to be a bit of ball involved. Referee Danaskis evidently making his decision. Went through the back of the player before getting the ball. Just seems to be the modern game these days. Does present Hakoah with an early opportunity. Roberts. Rather tepid delivery. The follow-up shot at Mitchell. That's it wide and then shows great courage for the second effort. May well have just curved a little bit in the air. Mitchell taking heed of his own cry to win the second ball. Ferguson out wide to Bandurovic. Es McCarthy making the run. Plenty of shirts around him, however. Back to Orchard. Dom Ferguson. Head up. Finds McDonald. McDonald trying to play it over the top. His delivery is very backstick. Finds Bandurovic. Can only keep it in play for Hakoah. It was interesting to see the approach of the teams when they came out for the second half. Manly out there first as we see some brilliant footwork. Harry Jones finds Swadling. Josh Swadling wants to play it back inside, does so. Cotton with the strike deflection. Just past the goal. Will be a corner kick, Hakoah. Second half ablaze with action immediately. Just on that earlier point, as Manly United came out from the tunnels, from the sheds, ready to go. Hakoah formed a bit of a trust circle, if you will. Really trying to cement their standing as a unit, fight for each other in this second half. Dare I say, that stance is working so far. Certainly fighting for this football a lot more than they did in a lot of that opening 45 minutes. The question is, what can they produce in attack? As talked about earlier, their defending not often been the problem. Up there with the best defensive records in the league, which is an incredible thing to say about a team in last position. Just 10 goals scored. Simply not enough. Can they find number 11? Give themselves some chance of salvaging this difficult season. There's a tug on the jersey of Pandurovic. Referee now calls it back. If I'm not mistaken, only one yellow card handed out so far, and that was to Oliver Green for dissent. Shalakian in a pocket of space, well closed down. Pressure coming, once again the footwork. Bit better than the pass anyhow. Harry Jones once again. Happy for the defenders to come to him, simply dribbling past. Another man that likes to do that, Brendan Shalakian, out to Parkhouse. Parkhouse running out of real estate. Runs the ball out of play. Swaddling chests it, moves it forward, hoping to find Nathan Roberts on the left. His ball temporarily dispossessed by Paul. Has been a very intriguing battle. Paul and Roberts. Now this diagonal is beautiful to find Parkhouse. Adam Parkhouse, not a lot of support. Goes for a similar effort to his first half attempt. Wins the corner for his side. Not sure we've ever had the Adam Parkhouse we've seen in prior seasons in NPL or indeed in the A-League. He has had moments of magic rather than consistency. It's his goal tonight. Separates the sides. Lovely footwork again. Harry Jones. He's on a one-man mission to dribble past the entire defensive wall. Lovely footwork. Cotton. Hakoah. Out to the left. Ultimately, that ball a little heavy. Nathan Roberts unable to get there, but that's much better from Hakoah. Attacking quartet. It's that long ball once more. Swaddling runs into a wall by the name of Sam Gallagher. Comes over to make sure he's okay. Good to see. Ezekiel racing back across to get to Michio. Puts in the challenge very late. Players and fans don't like it, but he was never getting to the football. Can't fault the endeavour of Robert Ezekiel. Maybe just the application. Manly United set piece, Brendan Shalakian. Interesting from Ezekiel. Might need to walk back about 20 paces. Looks like that's far enough. Shalakian. Decent looking delivery, flicked on by Gallagher. Going wide. Norval watches it all the way. Gallagher, the inventive flick with his right boot. Jack Green takes the throw in. Finds brother Oliver. Jack trying to skip past. Wins the foul. That foul count really exceeding what we see in most games, or we have done this season. Sloppy turnover by Hakoah. McCarthy, bit of a fumble, finds Adam Parkhouse. Parkhouse, no support to speak of. Wants to chop it back to his right-hand side. Little off balance. You can see what he was trying to do. Doing it is a different thing entirely. How's that for strength from Sam Gallagher? Takes the throw in straight away as well. Don't see too many centre backs taking a throw in. Ball looking for Bandurovic. That ball skidding across the synthetic surface here at Hensley. After a gloriously warm and sunshiny day, we've progressed to a rather cool evening, but no rain or cloud cover, no breeze, which you sometimes get here at East Gardens. Heavy contact in the back for the foul. Michio, the culprit this time, perhaps. Once again, credit to the referee. Wants to try and make this game flow. Players, as of yet, not obliging. Parkhouse returning the football. We go again. Manly with a slender 1-goal advantage. Trying desperately to cling on to finals football. It's not theirs to have right now. Find themselves in 7th before this round started off. With a win, they could move to 6th, but Hakoah on the equaliser. That ball's finessed towards the back stick. There's a man down again, this time in the box. Believe it may be Swadling. Hopefully he's okay. Dylan Mitchell may have lost his traditional baseball cap. He's the difference between the sides in this second half. After making a save from a long-range bomb from Oliver Green. Left himself at the second effort. This ball inside should be Norval's. 3 Manly jerseys in the area. Ryan Norval reading it better than any of them. Lovely turn once more. Swadling it was. Held on to possession for his side. They really have looked more up for it in this second period. Lovely bits of individual skill. Just haven't quite found the end product to get through on goal. A little bit of a tangle here by the corner flag. Well done. Ezekiel towards that back stick. Paul reads the trajectory to get it out of there. Bandurovic inside for Ferguson. Once again, McDonald. Michio looking for McCarthy. Well defended though, Katsionis. He's having quite a solid game himself. Chalakian. Happy just to play that one back. Wasn't expecting the return ball. Oliver Green outstretched, unable to retain possession. Once again, the big diagonal. Manly joining Hakoah and trying the early switch of play. A lot of teams this season preferring to keep it on the carpet. Wollongong, Apia, Blacktown, Rockdale, just a few that come to mind. Always looking to play the beautiful game. Different methods of success. That's Oliver Green's harsh challenge there on Chalakian. He is on a yellow card. Dare I say, that'll be Green's last warning. Doesn't even face a talking to by the referee. Gallagher, not quite sure what he thought was on. He's putting himself under a bit of pressure. Wants to go back to Mitchell. To his credit, he does tidy up. Free kick was wasted though. Now McDonald under pressure. Hakoah really putting on the press in the second half. Not sure whether Brad McDonald expected a teammate to be present. Whether he was just getting it clear, either way. A free kick in a dangerous position at one end. Turns into an attack for Hakoah at the other. Shattuck inside. Ezekiel. Once again. Green with a strike. Off the crossbar, the underside if that. Not sure if Mitchell got a touch or not. Ferocious from Oliver Green. Woodwork is still shaking. That's how close he got his side to restoring parity. McCarthy has 3 or 4 to beat. Beats the 3, not the 4. And the turnover does come. Chalakian skips past the sliding challenge. Chalakian wants it on his right foot. Brendan Chalakian cannot get it past Ryan Norval. Game perhaps starting to open up. Some tired legs towards the back end of a long season. So it may well feel for the home team. Both sides with their opportunities. Can someone stand up and take them? Shattuck down the line. Lovely work. Oliver Green, as always, fighting for his side. McDonald, the late challenge. Just the foul. It's taken quickly. Michio, alert to the danger. Ezekiel. This game really opening up. Ball inside, headed away, and a foul, I believe, is the decision. We will see our first substitution of the evening. Harry McCarthy's night is done. One Charles Mendy, his replacement. We'll see if that's a direct switch or not. Pandurovic has played, as mentioned, as a number 9 in the past. Looks like Pandurovic will go up top. Mendy on the right-hand side. He was the man involved in that drama last week. Switch forward to this week. Mendy gets there first, can't direct his effort on target. He scored what he thought was a crucial goal in Manly's finals challenge. But after 4 minutes of deliberation between referee and assistant, was deemed to be offside. Can he get on the score sheet proper tonight? Hakoah through Connor Shattuck. Ezekiel. Happy to switch it wide. Swaddling. To the feet of Jones. Certainly lit up the start of this second half with some electric dribbling. Here is Mendy. He dribbles it out of play. Charles Mendy, just one of those footballers where you always feel like something special could happen. Can sometimes come across as disinterested. Maybe not always reading the game, but you cannot doubt his ability. Scored a few this season. His ability to dribble past players on his day, just as good as anyone else you'll see at this level. Keeping it simple for now. Ferguson out to Michio. Shalakian wants this on his right. He always does. Brendan Shalakian. A little frustrated. Belts that one all the way back to Orchard. Here is Mendy. Left-footed delivery towards Pandurovic. Well defended, Hakoah. Walker and Katsionis communicating well. Mendy, you can see two defenders ready for the inevitable Charles Mendy dribble inside. Here's another dribble. Is there the shot on the end? Excellently blocked. Chilakian can't find a way through. Bradley Walker again superb. Trying to lead his side through both defensive efforts and communication. This one out to Mendy. Well defended. Jack Green underneath it, saw it all the way. Yet another opportunity from a dead ball for Manly United. Adam Parkhouse taking his time to go out and take this corner. Bizarrely, all corners, I believe, for Manly have been on the right-hand side, meaning Adam Parkhouse is the one to take them. Normally be Chilakian or Pandurovic from the left. But it is Parkhouse with the in-swinger. Near post, all the way through. Norval and Orchard missed it. Kieran Paul holds on to the football. Here's Parkhouse, he's on the right from taking that corner. Means there's a slight overload. Paul, his cross all the way up and over and out of play. Taken quickly and short to Connor Shattuck. Teammates under a little bit of pressure here. Well done, Walker, the pass inside. Lovely vision to find Jones. Jack Green to Oliver. Going back stick again. Run from Swadling had just gone offside. Shalakian, you know he's going to try and run through. Thought that might have been a yellow card. Referee says we'll have a substitute instead. I think that means Adam Parkhouse's night is done. He has looked a little lethargic. But he is the reason that his side still have a chance of finals football here tonight. His goal in the 24th minute separates the sides. Will it remain the difference come the end of the 90? It's going to be replaced, I believe, by Sam Wilson. Gallagher wants Mendy. Green again. Reading it superbly. Mendy now. Fantastic work. Jack Green, the left back. He's had Pendurovic, he's had Parkhouse for a moment, he's had Mendy. He's not often been beaten. Hold up play for Pendurovic. Now comes wide. Here's the new man, Sam Wilson. To the edge of the area, Pendurovic with the left foot. Cannot connect cleanly. It was a lovely ball back inside from Wilson. He's done his warm-ups on the side, ready to go. Manly just won't feel safe unless they have a second goal. This time it will find Mendy. Ball inside. Dejan Pendurovic! He finds the back of the net. Norval gets a hand to it, but it's not enough. Manly do have their second. And maybe, just maybe, finals football is on the cards. Some say that 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football. Not sure I've ever found it to be the case for Manly. Seldomly has a second goal been so important. Hakoah now with nothing to lose, everything to gain. Connor Shattuck. He and his side know they have to go for it. Ezekiel's left-footed delivery straight down the gullet of Dylan Mitchell. Pendurovic thought he was about to release Mendy. Flag is up for offside. Linesman perfectly placed. You can expect a frenetic final 15 or so minutes to this game. Hakoah, dare I say, even 2 goals and a point would not be enough to salvage their season, but it's where they need to start. It's going to give Manly the space they crave, form an attack of their own. Gallagher across the face to Orchard. McDonald to Michio. Wilson. Shalakian. Always looking to run at his defender. Lovely ball. Wants the return. Gets it from Wilson. Touch a little heavy. Well closed down. Excellent commitment by Cotton. Winning the ball back eventually for his side. Lack of communication perhaps from Chalakian and Wilson. We'll see quite a few substitutions now. We'll try and keep up with them. Dom Ferguson for Joe Fox, I believe, is the first of these and the final for Manly. I believe Green making way for Gauthier. And then Vranic on for Nathan Roberts. Hakoah with a sub still in the hatch. Ground announcer a little unsure of those changes. We'll go with what I've got on paper for now. McDonald surging through the middle. Manly, so many numbers forward, but that pass is overhit. Not a lot of composure about that ball forward. Manly do get the corner. Now that Parkhouse is off the field. Brendan Chalakian will be the man across to take it. Manly do have their centre back still in the box. That high mismatch continues. Delivered in. Well done, Katsionis once more. Vranic on the field. Straight away involved. McDonald going through. Green knows he can't touch him. He's on a yellow card. Mendy on the overlap is there. He comes out to Mendy with a strike. High and wide. Out for a goal kick. Just looking to see if there's been a change of shape. It's a little hard to tell from the goal kick with players pushing up. Gauthier and Vrancic maybe playing as a front two. They're certainly going to need to have some involvement if Hakoah are to find a way back into this contest. It was the latter. He's unable to hold it. Manly looking to break. Once again, the pass so heavy. Chalakian is away there. If Sam Wilson can find the weighted pass. Overhit by a good few metres. And of course, when you're a attacking player and that ball doesn't find your feet, every time it happens, you find yourself less likely to want to make that run again. Swaddling into feet, gets the return ball, comes out wide to Cotton. Cotton across the face. Well, headed away by Orchard. Swaddling with a follow-up. Too many bodies for him to get through. Manly will try to counter again. Bandurovic, a lovely flick. Mendy. Manly just not finding these passes in transition. The space is there. The runs are there. The passing is not. Swaddling. Wants the switch, finds it to Jordan Cotton. First touch a little heavy. Raises the boot to try and gain it in. Some bravery shown by Michio. wins the foul for his side. With only 10 minutes of regular time left. This may well be that for Hakoah. Shattuck inside. Hakoah do well initially, but now the press will come. Bandarovic. That's better from Hakoah. Back and wide. Plenty of space on this left-hand side. You certainly wouldn't say that Hakoah have been awful by any means. They've been in this contest. They've had their moments. A few half chances for Manly have been taken. Hakoah have not taken theirs. Green in the 63rd minute. Unleashing a powerful strike. They hit the crossbar. Now we get our little handbags towards the end of the game. Chalakian committing the initial foul. Bradley Walker comes over for a shove. I believe it will be he and Michio going into the book. Once again, referee not giving out any cards so far for fouls. Quite a few the repercussions of attitude. Man that benefits the most, of course, is Chalakian, who committed the initial foul. If nothing, the refereeing tonight has been consistent. Norval coming out to try and spark something from the back. Vranic. Nice idea with the back heel. Teammates not on the same page just yet. Here is the man who's just gone into the book, Michio. Bandarovic. Back to Fox, first time to Mendy. Manly moving that football around nice and quickly. Bandarovic, inventive over the top. But just like their last 3 or 4 passes, the final ball is heavy. Hakoah at that time, winning the 50-50 contest, you have to say. More often than not, Manly have been the side who've committed numbers. The proximity of the ball. This one hung up in hope, really. Vranic never getting to that. Mitchell releasing Chalakian down the middle. Chalakian to the left-hand side, Sam Wilson. Back to Chalakian. You know what he's going to do. Sometimes there's just no stopping it. Chalakian unselfishly, with that ball on his right foot, decided not to shoot. Went for the reverse ball. The attacking 4 of Manly coming back from making their initial runs. Excellent turnover again. Defensive midfielders for Manly tonight. Done their defensive work superbly. Passing not always picture perfect. They have been forcing those turnovers. There's another one. McDonald starting this one. Ball going to ground. Michio was the man furthest forward. May well be playing in that left midfield position. Sam Wilson slotting in at left back. Jalakian sliding very early. Takes out Shattuck, who can only get up with a wry smile. That's what happens when you know the referee isn't handing out the cards for the fouls. You can just keep committing them. Adrian Vrancic unable to get that out of his feet. Does win the corner for his side. Vrancic rather with an excellent season before moving across to Hakoah. And there is one back for Hakoah. The header back across the face from Cotton. Unchallenged and perfectly lobbed. Is there one more twist in this tale? Hakoah 1, Manly United 2. Can tell you one thing for certain. Manager Paul D for Manly United will not have enjoyed that one bit. The amount of time that Manly spend defending set pieces, practicing it in training. Player unmarked at the back post with the simplest of headers. Almost happened in slow motion. With the chances they've spurned in this second half, as Mendy commits another foul and kicks the ball away as well. We know what the referee will do in this situation. No yellows for fouls tonight, plenty of yellows for dissent, kicking the ball away, needless things. With only minutes remaining, Manly about to throw this all away. Hakoah going to get what would only be their second draw of the season. No other side has drawn fewer games. Make of that what you will. Well, it looked like Manly searching for a third. Will likely now turn into all men back defending. So many bodies forward. Delivery read best by Gallagher. Ezekiel lobbing this forward. It's going to find Shattuck. Shattuck with a step over. Really just gets himself into trouble. Jalakian wants to get it away. Ezekiel and Penderovic. Ezekiel doing very well, you have to say. Katsionis almost getting in his way before the ball goes back to Norval. There's no more pressing from Manly. They're going to sit deep. Try and hit them on the counter. Mendy gets the touch. He's still going. Charles Mendy! What a save, Ryan Norval! Surely has to be the man of Hakoah's season, and he's kept them in this game. The earth paused as Mendy decided to try to place it to his right, Norval's left. Once again, a clutch save by the Hakoah number 1. No surprises to see the long ball forward anymore. Hakoah, no. A favourable bounce of the ball. Little deflection, maybe a handball shout. That's the point that they crave. Unfortunately, Jordan Cotton standing on the ball, sending it out of play. We wait to see how many minutes of additional time there will be. Mendy has Jalakian over the top. It finds him. Jalakian rides the challenge. Brendan Chalakian on his left foot, plays it across the face. Wonderful block, you have to say. Sam Wilson never looked fully committed to making that shot. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Shattuck taken out. Lewis Michio is on a yellow card. This match as tense as it's ever been. All of a sudden, Hakoah pushing for this equaliser. Flicked headers, both from a Hakoah head. Eventually out of play. The Hakoah faithful that have made their way here tonight would not have been thinking for so long in this game that they were a sniff. A point is there to be taken. Manly United fans here, viewers on the live stream with bated breath. Hakoah coming forward, Swadling turns inside. Judged to have made the foul. Dylan Mitchell in no rush to take this goal kick. Clean the boots. Really, it's too long. It has been a little scrappy, particularly from Manly United. They've had their chances to make it 3, to seal the deal. Here come Hakoah. Touch inside from Cotton. Can only find Wilson, but his pass is behind McDonald. Chalakian sliding brilliantly, you have to say. And now Mendy. He's so quick, is Mendy. Pendurovic wants it on his right foot, back on his left. To the edge of the area, Pendurovic. Happy just to hold it up. Was inside the box, now outside. Falls to ground. Manly, you have to mark it down as another wasted opportunity. Wonderful challenge though. Chalakian wants this. He's a one-man wrecking machine. And he is dragged to ground. Winning the foul for his side. May well be a crucial one in this clash. How many fouls have we had tonight? None as important as that one. As the whistles and the crowd start from Manly fans. Mendy surely just want to take it to the corner. Waste all of 5 seconds. Orchard and Mitchell underneath it. It's going to find Mitchell. He rolls it out. But there's not enough time left. Hakoah coming back strongly at the end of the second half. A lovely weighted header from a corner brought the deficit back to 1. But an Adam Parkhurst goal in the first half, followed by one from Dejan Pendurovic, are enough for Manly United here tonight. We thank you for joining us here. My name's been Nate Patrick at Hensley Athletic Park. Hakoah, Sydney City East 1, Manly United 2. They're still alive in the finals race.